Tackle World here with Stu Grice. Hi Stu,
How you
going,
doing?
mate?
How you going, mate?
Mate, we're a bit tired.
We are. We've had a
Yeah.
bit on. Dougie, you look very dressed, not for work, well,
Well,
other work, mate. You've
other
got
work,
Your AFTA trade show pass. So the AFTA, so Australian Fishing Tackle Trade Association show, where all the suppliers go, show off all their new gear, it's kind of all their gear that they stock, is on at the moment at Gold Coast Convention Centre, Dougie. We spent yesterday
Yep.
down there looking,
Correct.
scoping.
Yep.
You're down there again today.
Yep.
Public day tomorrow. So
Yep.
if you guys are tackle junkies like us and you want to go and check out all the new stuff, get down there. Free admission. You've just got to register online, I believe. Dougie.
That's correct. You register online, and they've already got 4,000 people registered, so you need to get in quick because I don't know if they cap it. They were looking at capping it last year. I don't know about this year.
Yep.
But anyhow, all the new stuff like Stewie said, and we've also had our Tackle World conference earlier in the week for 3 days, so there's so much new stuff coming, guys. And our shop's always about, as you know, lots of new products. So that's what we're about.
Yep.
And we do around about this. I think this last financial year, or last calendar year, sorry, we've done about 2,300 new SKUs in our range. So a lot of new stuff. Yeah. Okay. So let's get onto it. Fishing. Oh, we love more than tackle, believe it or not. So Stewie, this week horrid weather.
It has been, mate.
Horrid.
Yeah, so we've had
For offshore fishing. Okay.
I would say horror for everything.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
Horizontal rain isn't real flash for much, but look, we've had wind, rain, massive swell, Dougie.
Big swell.
Yeah. And but it looks like it's kind of cleared up for the weekend.
Yes,
for a change.
but it's still a little bit windy. So today was the day if you're going to go out, but the swell's still fairly big. It's about 3 on the sets and about just under 2 metres on average. And it's a fairly powerful swell, about 8-second interval, I think.
Yep.
Anyhow, be careful on the bars as always. This weekend, Stewie looked at the weather.
Yep.
It's going northeast tomorrow around 15 to 20 knots, and then Sunday is going around to northwest tomorrow. Then Sunday is going west at about 25 knots. So not the best weather for offshore, and the swell still going to be around that 2 metre mark. So look, if you've got the opportunity to get out and you know your way out there, be careful of the seaway. You might be fishing close for cobia. There'll still be longtails out there. The water's still clear on the beach. It's just a bit dirty on the broadwater. But once later in the week the weather comes really good, there's a couple of really good days during the week. Friday next week looks like a 2-knot day all day at this stage. So I would probably hit out at when the weather comes good, 50 fathoms, because the snapper season's open, Stewie.
It is, mate. It is. It's
Today. We should open on better weather.
Yeah.
But anyhow, there'll be snapper everywhere out there, guys. At the 50 fathoms, we're going to probably go the most further south to catch them. They will be out there in numbers. They were out there in numbers when we were jigging 2 weeks ago. On jigs like this. We were intentionally jigging for kingies, but we were just hooking up 70 centimetre snapper, left, right and centre. So the snapper will be out there, the snapper will be on the 36s and the snapper will be on the 24s, and they'll be riding close on the big swell, probably even on the bait reef. So early, late afternoon, give it a crack.
So, Dougie, what would we try for snappers? I mean, you can definitely slow pitch or kind of that hybridy type jig. As you said, we called them on knife jigs, fishing very fast the other day. So, a little bit different. I wouldn't target them with it. But I'll tell you what, Dougie, new stuff. I'd probably try the new Crush Cities, mate.
Yeah, for the snapper.
So, like they do a 7-inch and a 5-inch. So just jerk shad style, but they're brand new colour range and made out of that super strong material that they use, TPE material. So
and they're in stock.
good colours, all on the wall, ready to go.
Yeah, so soft plastic's really good for snapper as well. Obviously the jigs I showed before for kingies, get into that sort of thing, and snapper. And pearlies as well. The pearlies are on too. So the pearly closure also reopened today. So give that a crack. And we have a monster range of slow pitch jigs in that 40 to 200 gram, 150, whatever. hundreds of different types, and all at the right price. Stewie, other than that, there's a few cobia around offshore. Obviously, longtail like we talked about earlier on the 24 fathom roofs. And just a mixed bag of Tuskies and Trag Jew and the usual stuff.
Got a full moon on Wednesday, so it's definitely worth trying for some Jewies. Early morning, late arvo into the night, keep an eye on the swell butt and the tide when you're coming back in. But live baiting around the blocks, Dougie up off Stratty, bait reef out the front.
Bait reef out the front, 12 and 18 fathoms, give it a crack. As Stewie said, as soon as you get out there and get that first live, you just drop it straight back down, guys. Big size 8 ball sinker, hook him down to the bottom, just hold him off the bottom though, and just put it in the rod holder, set your drag, and while you're bait jigging, watch that rod bend over.
Yeah, that's it.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Okay, so that's probably a bit for offshore at the moment. Look, there's still, believe it or not, there's still the odd Spanish mackerel out there too, guys.
Yeah.
And the place that's been doing not too bad is down at the gravel patch.
Yeah.
And off Burley there, so might be worth a crack down there. There's plenty of cobia down there as well. There's plenty of long-tailed tuna there as well.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, now inshore jumping pin. Well, we never got out this week. We had to work.
We did.
Yeah.
But look, you've got that.
Hazel weather was terrible.
Yeah, that's it. Run in tide, high tide rather early, I believe, because on Tuesday the tide's at about 10, so it's going to be pretty early high tide. And Dougie always this time of year pushes bait in, clean water, lots of tailor around. So with that bigger swell, it's going to be quite rough around the bar itself, but try to just stick on the outside, cast back into the waves. There is a fair few deep channels there that you can do that with, and little stick baits work really, really well, that type of thing there. Dougie, you got a little one there from Shimano.
Yep. One of the new ones they got. So much new stock.
Yep.
Yep, they're good.
Or little casting jigs work really well as well for the metals. So these have the assist on the top. Sometimes they're super finicky and they bite at the top and miss the treble and stuff like that. So those little casting jigs, really good, nice and compact design that cast an absolute mile.
Yeah. Give it a go. And also Flatty Stuart, so he's a Flatty. So
Yeah.
I don't know how the water clarity is after the Logans, might have had a bit of rain and the Albert and that, but look, it's probably worth a go around Gold Bank, Tank Bank, Klinger Bank, and all your usual front of the mouth sort of areas.
Tipplers normally holds
Tipplers
pretty good
too.
quality water when after we've had a bit of rain. It's kind of in that pocket with not a lot of tidal flow. Tide goes up and down, not that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'd be trying around there. And Dougie lure-wise again, so Little Crush Cities,
that's going to
new
be,
ones.
I reckon, a go-to. I always say go-to, but there is a few things, that's a go-to, and that's one of them. That colour, that one. If you're into flathead fishing or new at it, put that in your line, give it a go. You won't miss.
It's probably the fastest I've seen you go to anything
anytime
soon.
Well, it's going to work.
Well, it's going to work. But,
flat shads,
again,
mate.
little flat shads, these work an absolute treat. Tried and proven.
So Stewie and I swing the hook out of those when we put on football jig heads, okay?
Yeah.
And it is the game changer on that particular lure. So using like a 1/4 ounce, a 3/8, even a 1/2 ounce in the tidal run, and hopping it on the bottom. Very slow movement. Very, very good.
Yep.
Yeah, give that a go.
Other than that, Dougie, Vibes.
Yeah,
Vibes are
Vibes
just
good.
such a good little pattern to use.
Yep.
Just to cover ground.
Yep.
And definitely vibrate a lot in that dirty water, Dougie. So if it is dirtier, you've got added like more sound, more vibe.
Yeah.
And little fish traps and the little Vibalicious always work a treat.
Yeah, great to work in current when you got a bit of current coming towards you, and it's quite hard, and you're going too fast on your hopping back to the boat. You've already gone past the boat. So with the Vibes, you got a lot more weight in a little object, and you hold the bottom a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah, and always keep in touch with it on fall as well as the up. Okay, that's probably a secret as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Samaki ones, great lures as well.
Yep.
So, Stewie, trolling. I like trolling up around the pin area.
So trolling up there, or even down around Crab, Dougie coming down here
crab's
now.
good
But
too, all the shots.
all the shots in Crab's been fishing really good, and trolling's been quite successful as well. So little diver in feast. We've been running these for a while, Dougie. That red one's one of your favourite colour ones. I know that because you always have it tied on. But they do that medium runner and a deep runner, and it just allows you to have a lure on each side of the boat that's going to hit the bottom. So every bank has a drop off. If you're trolling that drop off, someone's always got the shallow side, someone's got the deep side.
Yeah, so if you like the shallow side like Stewie, get on that side of the boat. If you like the deep side like me, get on the right side of the boat, which is normally the right side to be on. So it doesn't make sense. Okay, let's go casting. Stewie.
If you're just falling asleep like most people that troll all the time, wake back up. Jackson prawns casting down this end's been really good as well. This time of year, guys, the bait is mixed. So obviously prawn run traditionally early on in the season, but you do get those little prawns that live in the weed and stuff like that all year round, Dougie, and those little mud yabbies and stuff like that.
Great lure.
And then white bait and stuff that comes through obviously as well. But those little prawns work an absolute treat, and really good.
So Stewie, casting lures around, say the banks, if you're down the Broadwater end of town, I'll be casting north side of wave break and also the sandbanks sort of from wave break down to the pool at Southport. All those banks. High tide, which will be obviously late afternoon at the moment, I think.
I reckon it'll be early morning and late afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might have two.
Yeah.
I don't know, something
Okay.
like that.
Yep.
When the water's up and the banks are underwater, throw these. These are the new Evergreen Stream Rogue Suggy. So we had a rep come in that does this product for us, and
Steve-O.
we had a look for them. You couldn't find them anywhere. No one had them, and he kind of got these in after our expression of interest.
Yeah.
And they've been really popular already, but they work an absolute treat.
They're like super quality Japanese made.
Yeah, really good. I've got a few added little features. We've done a little video on it last week. Sliding cast weight, pretty standard in a lot of quality Japanese lures now, but really loud. They're going to call those flatties in, and an awesome colour range.
Yep.
And Dougie, you've got some of the little dial ones.
I like a little tiny
Shimano.
I like a bit smaller profile myself. Stu likes that sort of 135, 140, 150. I like around 110 to 125, something like that fella there. There's a new flash boost in the Shimano range. You can see the one on the top there. You can see a little flash boost flashing. Can you see that? It is what attracts the fish. Gets the corner of his eye, and he's like, "Wow, that's magnet straight to it." Give it a crack. Okay, Stu, what else you got there, mate? Big super-sized prawn.
Other things, yeah. So Dewey's Seaway, Dougie, rough water.
Yeah. Snapper as well.
Wash a bit of bait in. Yeah, that's right. Definitely. So the new Imposter. The little Imposter has been absolutely dynamite on anything in the Broadwater. This size, Dougie, fish it offshore, fish it inshore, threadies up around the pin, all of that. This is the lure that you want to have tied on. And or if you want to slow roll like that mullet into presentation along those rocks, just use the new heavy hitter in the 5.5 inch. So it's a massive 5.5 inch, but really good wobble. Barrow guys later in the year are going to smack it on it. But Dewey's this time of year, Dougie, fishing them along the breakables, you'll definitely catch a few.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Broadwater, other than that, whiting,
Yep.
Rang River, even though it's a bit of rain, it's not too bad. Definitely give it a crack, and maybe head down to sort of around Crabs, not too bad as well, and up around Efford Islands if you're whiting it that way as well.
Yep.
Other than that, beach fishing, look, it's a bit rough. There will be tail around, but I'll probably wait another few days or a week for the beach to settle down a bit.
Yep.
I think you can give that a crack. Probably plenty of bream in the surf.
Yep.
And other than that, Jack's was coming pretty good. It was really salty, and there's even the odd barrow getting caught on the Gold Coast. But with that little bit of rain, it's sort of it'll bring the bait on, like you said.
Yeah, it will, yeah.
Might activate something, but the water temp needs to get a little bit warmer.
Yep. Yeah. Give it a week after the rain, it'll be good. But yeah.
Give that a go. Up the dam, look, there's been a few bass. I was speaking to one of our customers, went up the east side, because they're doing some film on the west side of the dam at the moment, and he said the bass were just like going off. They're really good quality fish. They got a Saratoga that was about 70-something centimetres, a huge one. So the fish in the dam's really good too. So if you get a windy day and you've got electric on your boat and you can turn you don't use your outboard, but just use the electric and get up the dam and have a fish, something different, and it's great fun. All lure fishing, obviously. Yeah. Great fun. Yeah. So give that a go. So yeah, get yourself down to this Saturday, as Stu said, book into AFTA, it's at the Convention Centre at Broadbeach. And keep your eye on Tackle World's pages, because we've got lots of new product coming as well. Yeah, all the Tackle World platform around Australia. Support it. Thank you. See you next week.
Yeah, thanks guys.
Okay, see you guys. Bye.
Bye.